Good afternoon, everyone, and hello and welcome everyone to Douglas Park. We are here to announce a special celebration as the park reaches a milestone. Its 100th anniversary, its 100th birthday. I am joined today by council members James Brown and Siobhan Akers and Rachel Childress, CEO of Lexington Habitat for Humanity, Lexington Police Sergeant Rasan Berry, Monica Conrad, who's Director of Parks and Recreation, Michelle Kosiniak, Parks Designer, and most importantly, residents of the Georgetown Street Neighborhood Association. Thank you, and thank you, Diane Marshall, for being here for many generations. Douglas Park has served as a central gathering spot in Lexington's West End. Family reunions, concerts played by members of the old Dunbar High School Band, pet shows, the Dirt Bowl basketball tournament. Douglas Park has seen a lot of history, in fact, a century's worth of history. Douglas Park is a special place, a place where thousands of residents have grown up playing and running and enjoying each other's company. We know the history of Douglas Park has also included some troubling chapters, and in those times we work together as a community to ensure that Douglas Park can continue to serve neighbors now and in the future. Well, next year in 2016, the park will turn 100 years old, and we are kicking off the centennial celebration with Douglas Days, a two-day volunteer event to beautify and plant trees throughout the park. Douglas Days is scheduled for 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Friday, October 23rd and Saturday, October 24th. Lexington Habitat for Humanity is coordinating this volunteer event, and here to share more about it is the CEO of Lexington Habitat, Rachel Childress. Rachel? Thank you.
Thank you. Lexington is an incredible place to live. There is so much positive here: generosity, compassion, intellect, creativity, beauty, and a strong community focus. And our parks are a significant part of all of that. Douglas Park has a significant legacy. It's strong, it's unique, and it has contributed to the health of not only the West End, but our community as a whole. That doesn't mean it has not had its struggles and its grief. But I think one of the best things about Lexington is that we work together to address the difficulties that we face. So celebrating the centennial of this park is one of those things. Habitat's vision is that everyone has a decent place to live. Well-equipped, safe, beautiful parks are an important part of a decent place to live. So we are so proud to partner in this centennial celebration and to help coordinate and work with the Parks Department and the Neighborhood Association for Douglas Days. As the mayor said, October 23rd and 24th, 9 to 3, we're going to be painting and clearing out brush and planting trees and other sorts of things that help us love our neighbors. We hope folks will continue to join us. We've already got neighborhood volunteers. The new police recruits will be here. We hope some of you out in Lexington will also join us on that day. To do that, contact Jeremiah Myers at 252-2224 extension 108, or volunteer at lexhabitat.org, or visit our website lexhabitat.org and click on volunteer. We're so grateful that we have this incredible park and these folks who believe in it. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Rachel. Okay, a little history about this park. Douglas opened in 1916, and it was named for civil rights leader Frederick Douglass. It was the first African-American park in central Kentucky. Now, a couple of months ago, 1st District Council member James Brown came to me and said, "Mayor, this centennial is a big deal for Douglas Park and this neighborhood. So to make sure the anniversary gets the proper honor and attention it deserves, today we are announcing the formation of the Douglas Park Centennial Commission." Councilmember Brown, please share with us your goals and ideas for this group. Thank you, James.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be here today in Douglas Park with Mayor Gray, Councilmember Akers, leaders from the Georgetown Street Neighborhood Association, members from our park, Leadership Lexington, Park and Recreation, Habitat for Humanity, and Booker T. Washington School. Douglas Park holds a lot of memories for me. I remember as a child going to the pool but never having the courage to go off the high dive, watching local legends ball on these courts in Dirt Bowl. I remember coming to free lunch, block parties, Super Sundays, Soul Fest, pool pageants, and talent shows. For me and for countless others, the park through the years has been a place to go when there was no other place to go. It became a social and cultural training ground. As an adult, I've had the privilege of watching both my sons play on championship football teams as Douglas Bearcats and my daughter cheer as a cheerleader here in the park. For almost 100 years, this park has been home to countless community and family gatherings, thousands of sporting activities, and other recreational events. One could say that Douglas Park is the heart of the West End, and due to a tragic incident that occurred in the park this summer, it has caused this heart to ache. I believe the formation of this Centennial Commission is one of the ways we can help heal this aching heart. The mayor's response to my request shows the city's desire to recognize Douglas Park for its value to Lexington while addressing concerns and providing a platform for us to work to rebuild the public's confidence in the park's safety. This commission, comprised of concerned stakeholders, will work to extend the Centennial into a year-long celebration by establishing events to encourage kids, families, and neighbors to return to the park. They would also look to build business and community partnerships, and they will work to educate the public on the history of Douglas Park and the surrounding community. I'm excited. This commission will also focus on reintroducing the annual Dirt Bowl tournament and ways to systematically improve public safety in the park at all times, especially during large events. I'm excited about this commission, and I look forward to working with a team that is as passionate as I am about our park and our community. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilmember Brown. Councilmember Brown mentioned the memories, his memories of Douglas Park, and I know that's true of our next speaker as well, Sergeant Rasan Berry. Rasan has been tireless in working with our Police Activities League to engage with the neighborhood and organize family-friendly events in Douglas Park. Sergeant Berry, please come along here and say a few words. Where is Rasan? Here he is. Here he is. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say thank you, Mayor, for your leadership and his commitment that he has dedicated and the resources to this park. Actually, he needs a round of applause to say thank you for that, because without his leadership, this would not have been possible. I'd like to say our thoughts and prayers go out to the family, to the young man who has lost his life. I think it was yesterday evening. We work with one of the organizations in our group that has been here for a while now. So we just like to say that we continue on praying for him, and our thoughts and our prayers, and we'll keep them in our efforts. I'm excited because when I think about it, when you talk about community, this is community. If you can look behind me, that's what it looks like. Different organizations, different cultures, different businesses, all come together to make one giant effort. And that's what community is all about. And if we continue to work together and do things to improve our community, there's nothing that we cannot do. The PAL program has made an effort with the help of our leadership in the Lexington Police Department. They have taken a giant effort to say, you know what, we care about our community, we care about our streets, and we care about our parks. So we want to make that tremendous effort to take part in everything that we do. So we gathered together this summer with movie nights, and we had faith-based organizations in the park every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we have people in the park. And without their effort and without their leadership, those things could not be possible. So we're here today, and just to let everybody know that we are definitely excited, we're definitely vested, and we definitely want everybody to be a part of this. And without them to being a part of it, we can continue on making improvements. Thank you.
Like Councilmember Akers said it real well. Great job, Rasani. There is a lot of enthusiasm with Rasani, and we appreciate it. Yes, parks are a special place. They contribute to our social fabric and the success of our neighborhoods. It's always great to see residents engage with their city and their neighborhoods. And that's what I always see in the Georgetown Street Neighborhood Association. Diane Marshall is president of this group. Diane, will you please say a few words? Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. We would like to thank you for coming. We are excited about next year. We're wanting volunteers. If you don't belong to the Neighborhood Association, you need to come and join. And I'd like to thank the mayor for all of his help. Thank you, and have a good day.
There we go. She said short and sweet. She got it right. Thank you, Diane. Well, the future is bright for Douglas Park, and our Division of Parks and Recreation is working on improvements to the basketball courts and the playground. Michelle Kosiniak is our parks designer, and Michelle is here to share some information about what we can look forward to. Michelle?
Thank you, Mayor. Parks and Recreation is honored to be a part of this year-long celebration. Some things to look for will be resurfacing the basketball courts in the spring, and our office is working with representatives from the Neighborhood Association to redesign the playground and upgrade it in the future. Also, as Rachel mentioned, on October 24th, we're going to be assisting with the planting of 100 trees to celebrate and mark this occasion.
Thanks, Michelle. Thank you. Thanks, Michelle. All right, that marks the end of our scheduled press conference. We'll happily take questions, individual questions from you all after the formal press conference is over. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thank you all.
You still gotta act like you dig it.
Oh, okay.
Still gotta act like that. Okay.
Don't hit me with the tree.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
That's a fond memory.
All right. There you go.